Yay! We're live. We're on air. Yay! Howdy, folks. Motovloggers Behaving Badly. It's another Tuesday, and you're here. So are we. Let's have some fun. We're going to go right into it and say hello to our panel. We're going to start off with our buddy Leggy. Want to say hi to the folks at home?
I certainly will. Hello, baby.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right. And also over there on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean from me, just in a slightly different, set of coordinates, we got Von Schwarzenegger. You'd like to say hello to the folks at home?
Hello.
There we go. I did it.
My camera's frozen.
Oh, we see you.
Stick it in the microwave.
Yeah, probably needs charging up. You stick it in the microwave, it'll be just fine.
I think it's too hot. It's weird.
All right. And my brother from another mother, it's Suffolk Andy.
That's a good one.
Hello, all you sheep shaggers out there.
Man.
And do you know, Bobby, Molly Wimley, she smokes like a chimney.
Oh, man. I like
She's
it.
my little nicotine gal.
Oh, Andy, you're awesome.
It's true.
All right. And it looked like we had Backroad Moto on there for a second, but he disappeared. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can
He
get
was
him back.
worried about the sheep shagging, I think, Bobby. Probably not to his taste.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It's Backroad Moto, everybody.
Hey guys, thanks for the invite, man. That's flattering.
Hey, man, glad to have you along. Jeez. So, welcome. You know, feel at home. If you feel like grabbing a beer, my fridge is over. Oh, wait, that might be a little far. I tried. All right. Cool.
It's cool.
Definitely
It's a little
glad
early
to have
for
you.
me anyway. Lemonade.
All right. Gotcha. Wait, where are you located right now? So the
I'm in
folks at home-
Knoxville.
You're in Knoxville. Okay. Oh, I like Knoxville, man.
It's a great party town.
Yep.
Lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
bikes. Lot of bikes. Very motorcycle friendly.
Oh, don't I know it? And a pretty decent music scene, too.
Yeah, the old part of town where Butch Cassidy got shot. That place is huge. Big time in the news.
Nice. I dig it. Alrighty, so welcome. All right, and we'll get on to news, and then we'll jump into being silly and stuff because that's what we do. So let's see. We'll start it off with you know what? I'm going to mix it up a little bit. We'll see if Suffolk Andy has any news for the week.
Well, not really. Not at all, really. As you know, I'm slightly sort of off a scale sometimes. But all I can say to everybody is that I'm here and I'm doing my best. Okay. But I would like to know if, in the future, if I do seem a bit stranger, don't worry, I'll pull myself together. Okay.
All right. We got you. We'll keep an eye on you.
And do you want any news and topics or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do topics, would be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just tell the nurse to go away. Well, yes, I know I mentioned the other day that I had trouble with spark plugs. I just went out there to put my Harley to bed, and I thought I'm going to change those fucking spark plugs again. So I chucked the new ones in. I actually looked in the book, made sure I got the gap right and everything, stuck them in, and it fired first time.
Nice.
And I don't know why it wouldn't fire a dozen times before, and I had to put the old ones back in. But tonight, I put them back in, and it fired. I put one in first and left an old one in, and it fired. So I took the other one out, put it in, and it fired up. Why? I have no idea. But I shall try it out tomorrow, which is supposed to be the hottest day of the year in Britain, tomorrow. So I shall try it out. News and top. That's the only news I've got. The other thing is, I'd like, if anybody is watching, if they could tell me who Molly Wimley is, because she smokes like a chimney. She's my little nicotine gal, and I ain't kidding. I'd like somebody to find out who she is. And topics. How high does a fly fly when a fly flies ever so high?
Fucking Jesus.
That's about it, Bobby. I'll just listen now, Bobby, because it's starting to make my head hurt a bit.
All right, thank you, Andy. All right, let's see. I'm not sure if Von Schwarzenegger's there because I see the avatar, but I don't see his face. And he's got a great new haircut and everything. Hey, Von Schwarzenegger, you there?
I think he's into goats now because he's got a goatee round his face.
No.
He's turned his back on sheep.
Hey, as long as the sheep don't turn his back on him. All right. We're gonna hit Weggy then. Weggy, I know you've got some news.
Yeah, I have. Like I say, fully domesticated. The wife's gone to Tenerife, although saying that, she wasn't really looking forward to it because on the day that I was supposed to be taking her to the Gatwick airport, obviously we had the Tunisian thing, which really unsettled my wife. But anyway, got to Gatwick and off she went, and she's having a good time, burnt herself. So I'm back here. I've got me, the pooch, shitload of washing, which I've done. The house is tidy, this, that, and the other, and I've been meaning to get out on the bike. I took the bike out last night, had a cracking little run for a couple of hours. Meant to get out today, but I was going to do some maintenance with the old Abba stand, and I realised that one of the fixings for the axle had gone missing. And I spent the last 2.5 hours looking for it in the garden. All I found was about 4 piles of shit, and so no luck with that one. So I've had to order another piece for about £18. Apart from that, not a great deal. We've got a local run going tomorrow to Great Bentley, which is about 15-20 minutes up a road. And Andy, if you want to join us, mate, by all means.
What's that, mate?
Great Bentley, doing a Great Bentley run tomorrow night. We've got about 5-6 of us, and I'm taking my son up there for his first decent run up the Great Bentley.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Yeah, Bentley bike night, mate. Grey Viper's coming along.
Hmm? Oh, I know that old bugger.
Yeah.
He's working.
Yeah.
He's sad.
We'll give him a call in a minute, but we got so a nice little local run out tomorrow, so I want to get some footage of that. What else? What other news? Can't think of anything else at the top of my head at the moment. But the one thing I can say, Bobby boy, the weather over here at the moment is absolutely fantastic, mate.
Oh,
We've actually gone past 20 degrees this week. In fact, to be honest with you, I think tomorrow's meant to be up to about 29 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that'd be nice. Oh, one other thing, I better order a new front tyre. Pirelli Corsa.
Yeah, you needed it, Wiggy.
Yeah. Oh, Christ, mate. You know what the old Pirelli's like, mate? Sticky. Get that old tarmac sticky, boy, that thing will be hitting some serious angles.
After you've scrubbed it in there.
Oh, after I scrubbed it in, mate, yeah.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got some 240 grit out in the shed.
Have you, mate? Okay.
Happy days.
Got an old wire brush I can come round with.
Oh, I've got a couple of wire brushes out there. I've got a spark plug brush and all sorts of crap. I've got some wire wool. They'll be scrubbed, mate, before they leave the garden.
Nice.
Oh, Matt, no news.
Oh, all right. Very cool. So we'll head on over to Backroad Moto.
Not much has been going on, man. I've just been trying to work on the CB750 every day on one little thing as much as I can so I can get the thing pieced together. I just got done getting the rust out of the gas tank. It's been 2 weeks of shaking it with a bunch of BBs in it, and it's just now starting to get smooth and get all that surface rust on the inside. Because the inside of a CB750 tank is just, that's kind of ridiculous. There's weird corners in there and little cracks and crannies and crevices that crap can get to. I haven't got the carbs off of it yet, but, I mean, all in good time. It needs a whole bunch of stuff, but that's all little stuff to a real mechanic, you know? It's just stuff I can't do.
All right.
I'm a beginner.
Bullshit.
And as far as the weather goes, the weather's completely opposite here, Wiggy. I just had sparks shoot out of my wall from lightning bolts
I'll
outside.
tell you, mate, that's funny because we were speaking, I was on a hangout with a club guy Saturday night, and he's based up in Detroit, and he said the electric storms up there Saturday night were fantastic, and that was forecast to be really wet up there for the whole weekend. But as a matter of fact, he posted a vlog up Sunday, and the weather was completely changed, mate. The storm come in so hard and disappeared so quickly. So left Sunday superb, sunshine, temperatures, incredible.
Nice and cool.
But just going back to your 750, buddy. What model is that?
Mine's the '93 Nighthawk.
Right. Okay. Oh, Nighthawk, lovely. Yeah.
It should start right back up, but you never know.
You never know, mate. Yeah. Never know. But no, I mean, hopefully yourself. I mean, I used to have an old CB 750 years and years ago, CB 750 K2 from 1974. And obviously, they've moved on quite a bit in 20 years to the point where they obviously manufactured yours. But such an easy bike to work on. Easy.
Yeah, that's why I accepted it. By the way, it only cost me $500 with just a little bit of work that it has to it, and Sergeant Markins donated half of that for me. He says, "I just want to see you have the bike."
Good old boy.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
No.
we hear you.
Oh, thank you.
No, we don't hear you at all.
You got to watch that. Bloody old Germans, mate. They're creeping up on you. Can't trust them.
Back in a second,
Can't trust you, mate. They'll be taking you off to the fucking camp, they will.
Oh my God.
It's going to be 39 Friday, 39 C. That's 102 Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's all right. You can ride naked.
See,
Yeah,
I
but
would be
I
happy.
do the bare bum challenge.
Oh. Oh man. You know what? I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm not touching that one.
Wait.
My God.
But,
But let's see if you got news.
topics, yeah. Is it legal where you are to ride without your helmet strap done up?
Without the helmet strapped on. Okay, that is a good question.
Because I gave someone a bollocking yesterday.
Wow. All right. Well, see, where I am, I don't think they really even talk about the strap at all. I just, talk about the helmet, but that's about it. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's if you wear a helmet, it has to be strapped on your head. It has to be clipped together. And she was riding without it. I pulled up and being quite friendly, and she's got stroppy. I said, "Well, go to the police and ask them, because over here, if it's like a seatbelt, a helmet without your helmet being clipped together, being done up, is illegal."
That renders it useless. Absolutely useless.
That's exactly what I said to the woman.
Come on.
If you fall on your, say it's your head, it's up to you. But if you fall on your head, it's gonna smash like an egg.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just trying to save your life, dear. But it's got stroppy about it, so sod you then,
Like, you ever seen what a piece of chalk does when it's scraped on a piece of concrete? That's exactly what your head's going to do.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Just take a melon. So go in the shop, buy a melon and throw it on the floor.
No, I think I mentioned one time before, I stopped riding with a guy because he had a habit of putting his helmet on top of his head.
Yeah, I see him.
I hated that. I refused to ride with him because I'm like, you know what? If you wanna go and smash your skull on the concrete or on the asphalt, that's you. I don't need to see it. I don't need to be there for it. So.
Yeah. No, just say. I think the European law is pretty the same. Doesn't change, but.
You'll get one over it.
Yeah, so you say if you got pulled over by police, you'll get fined and you'll get points on your license.
I got it right here in the Tennessee Motorcycle Operator Manual. It says a helmet with a full face shield, and/or glasses or goggles must be worn at all time with the chin strap securely fastened. If not, this is penalty to subject to law.
Yeah, there you go.
Right there. Well, there it is. There.
Oh, she says she's forced. Fine.
Yeah, I have to check and see what it's like in New York, but honestly, it just makes sense. If you're gonna put it on right.
What's the point of having it if you're not going to do it up?
There's still
Yeah.
some states in America where you don't even have to wear a crash helmet, do you?
Yeah, that's true.
Or have insurance.
Or, yeah.
Life insurance. No, you don't use that. What's that? What's insurance?
Oh man.
I'll tell you what, we haven't seen him since.
No. Poor old boy.
If he's on.
Joe, if you're
Week or
watching,
two ago.
it's all love, man. It's all
Yeah,
love.
we love you, Joe.
Yeah. Just get some
Well,
insurance.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah. Well, I think he must have by now because he's got himself a job, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vaping shop.
Oh, what, sorry?
Yeah.
Vaping shop.
Oh, was it?
Right.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was, yeah. I remember it.
Yeah. He works in a vape shop. So now he's got to send me some juice.
Yeah, he might have some spare vaping bottles for Andy as well, because you've got a tendency to drop his.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did break one at the A's Cab, didn't I?
Oh, I'd say nothing, mate. Say nothing.
Well, I've made
Actually-
my first sales of Sheep Shaggins e-juice now.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Yes, I have
It's-
actually made my first sales of Suffolk Andy Sheep Shaggin e-juice.
Is that
Oh,
with
good
or
Lord.
the lavender?
Pardon? That is with the with all the sheep dip in it and everything else. Yeah, that's going out. Actually, I quite like that. Actually, it's so nice. I ordered several bottles.
You put your picture on it. Put your picture on it like Paul Newman.
There you go.
Andy sheep shagging vape.
Yeah. 'Cause I got a sheep shagging picture anyway of what Mr. Calm sent me. He sent me a sheep shagging picture through the post. Which
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, he did actually, and I've still got it somewhere. I'm gonna have some. Well, when I have some more stickers done, I'm gonna have them ones done with the sheep shagging on.
Yeah. Get the police onto him about that.
Yeah.
He's got problems anyway, Calm. He's got problems. You seen his last film? I tell you what,
Yes, big problems.
in fact, I couldn't say what. I mean, I see this. I'll take it you lads have all seen Calm's latest video, yeah?
I haven't. That's in my watch later.
Really? I'm going to say nothing about. I'm going to say nothing.
Is that one about his gear, Wiggy?
Yeah, but blue bonbons.
Blue bond. What?
Yeah, seriously, man.
Luke, what?
You watch it. You watch
What's he
it.
got?
I'm sure he's been
I haven't-
taken away by now. He's probably come back. He's been released for the weekend. But seriously? Oh
All right,
God! Yeah, I'm not to say nothing because none of you have seen it, have you?
No, I've got it in my list.
Not yet.
Right,
Not
okay,
yet.
try to work.
I will be
Yeah,
seeing this
fucking
soon.
Is that Calm Biker?
Oh.
Yeah.
He can't help it though. He can't help it. It's a shape of his head. You never noticed he's a bit deformed, isn't he?
Huh?
He's a bit deformed, isn't he, poor buzzer?
He's probably watching this.
He's watching it now. Yeah. So is Dave, the bloke who's been modelling.
Yes, modelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the porno
I'll
modeler.
tell you what, Dave. If you are watching, get yourself a new pair of jeans. There's something
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
watched
them.
that one.
Fucking scruffy git.
Oh my God.
He can't
All
help
right,
it either.
I was
All
watching.
right, let me
That's
hit
definitely the
Commented
shape of
that,
his
wasn't
head.
all right, let me hit the Q&A before we get too crazy because we already got some stuff in there.
Did Keith ever get to Ireland?
Shut up, man. Christ.
Oh, man.
Eh,
There we go. In the Q&A, Mr. and Mrs. B's brain dump. That's right, I said the whole thing. So, Mr. B says, be along soon, Bobby. All right. That's good. Looking forward to it.
is he having a go at Mercedes now? He's had a go at Audi and BMW, so Mercedes must be next.
Yeah, let's see.
Some
All right,
people are
so-
never happy.
Some people just aren't, man. Let's see. Who am I UK1 says, evening all. He also says, news and topics. Me. No, nothing for me today. Okay. Thanks, Dave. The Potter's Biker says, how's it going, men? It's going a little that way. Just a little bit.
Probably down here.
Alright. Oh, wait, Ryan says, yo, guys, how's it hanging? A little to the left.
What a bunch of horse shit.
Alright.
Damn
Goose
my
and
house
Three
jeans. What do you mean they're your house jeans? What's that all about? Fucking house
Hey.
jeans.
He's hanging to the left.
Yep.
At
Dave
my
says-
age, you're lucky if I hang anywhere.
Yeah, Dave says those are my house jeans. All right, you know what? They just might be. They just might be. You never know. I've got some stuff that I wear around the house that I'd get arrested on sight for if I walked out of the door.
Yeah, especially that bloody gimp mask you put on.
I'll tell you what, though. Do you know what, Andy? Hey, yeah, Andy, you got to agree. Dave's video, Dave's setting up of the stuff for his modelling setup and the filming and all that is spot on. Love his dedication, right? But right in the middle of that video, his missus phoned up, didn't she?
Oh,
Potatoes. Potatoes. That's what I say. Potatoes. Baked or mashed.
Yeah, yeah.
My goodness.
He carried on making a video and he's talking to his wife. Brilliant stuff. Yeah.
Hey, you don't marry them for their timing, I tell you that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
'Cause mine does it to me too. Let's see. Bex88 says, "Hey, been hot today,
hey, Bex.
When Bex is around, it's always hot.
eh?"
Bex, when's the Parsons Grove classic car thing? Because I want to come up.
Ooh, naughty.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm old enough here, Dad, mate. Well, I'm old enough here, Granddad. Can't do things like that. Christ almighty.
I'll tell you what, she rides well.
Oh.
Wiggy!
No, I'm talking about her bloody vlogs, man. I made a comment the other day. She's a good little rider, Bex.
Oh, yeah, she's making some cracking little vlogs when she put them up.
Yeah, she is, mate. It's lovely countryside as well.
Yeah, flat.
Even up in Norfolk.
God's country.
Man.
They're worse up there, and they're having something like that. Where we've all got 4 fingers, they've only got 3.
Yeah.
And they're whipped.
Yeah, they're webbed.
Poor old chap on the end there wondering what the hell's going on here.
No, it's all right. You guys are my kind of guys. It's okay. Fuck it.
You'll get used to our warped sense of fucking English humour. That's the trouble.
Right, check
We
this
ain't
out.
right, we're not right as a nation.
You don't get funnier than that shit.
Oh my
Tommy
God.
Cooper.
That is some disturbing shit, man. I gotta say, I lived over there for a while, so I'm used to you guys, man, but it just never ceases to be hilarious, ever.
They say that
Alright.
Americans are just Englishmen that lost their sense of humor and their sense.
Cracking
Yeah,
comment.
you're probably right.
Yes.
You got sense too, don't you worry.
He's
But with
welcome,
us.
you're welcome. Yeah.
And their sense of grammar and diction and writing. Everything.
Hey, just a quick one. All right, this is I'm gonna reel off the odd joke here tonight. Anyway, it's out of Tommy Cooper's joke book. I've just given the wife a Jaguar. I hope it tears it to pieces.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
mate. They'll come flowing.
All right, let me kill this Q&A and then we'll get into the silliness here. So let's see. Biker says, "Evening, guys. So what are you all going to do with your leap second tonight?"
What?
That's right. There's an extra second on the clock tonight.
Leap second? What the hell's that?
Leaps.
Like a
Never-
leap year, but shorter.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus. Leap second.
Well, it only takes me about a second when I leap, anyway. I'm like one of them old sparrows I just hop on and hop off again, you know.
Hey, look, we got another full second. I'm giving my wife another one.
You know that? Yeah.
Give me time to get another beer in then.
I'll tell you what,
There
my
you
brother was acting stupid one night a couple of years back, and he leapt off the top of the wardrobe, and his wife was on the bed. Obviously, he missed the bed and broke his ankle.
Oh,
Seriously.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. I think he was vlogging at the time.
Good job with his crash helmet on then.
Yeah. Action cam. I went nosediving that thing. Look at me! Yeah.
oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Let's see. Dave says, "It means who cares what I look like in them?" I guess he's talking about his jeans. Hey, as long as you keep them on while we're watching, that's all I'm saying.
Dave, you look terrible all the time. Don't worry about it.
Dave, you need to get in here, man.
Yeah.
All right. He also says, "I just had to keep that bit in." Ha 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 ha. That's the call with his wife. And Bex put in the info for the Parsons Drove Custom and Classic Vehicle Show, which is on July 19th, 2015.
Oh, it's only 3 weeks away.
Yeah. There's a website in there, so I'll leave that. I'll leave that up there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you guys can grab
Whilst
that
you're
if you
still
need to.
talking about Bex, I've got a message for her. Bex, can you check your Outlook mail? I've sent you a message. Let me know you've got it, yeah? Awesome.
There you go.
Speaking of which, Andy, quickly, did you get my message, mate, about Billy?
Yeah, I've just opened up Skype, mate. So,
Oh, mate, do well. All right.
yeah. No worries. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Alrighty. So now that we've got you here, Mr. B, would you like to say hello to the folks at home and give us a little bit of news from your week?
Hello to the folks at home. And news this week. What news have we got? Right, I've just finished deep cleaning the MT-09, or as you say in the US, FZ-09. So that's looking good. Bad news, though, it's torrential rain tomorrow. So it's just going to get dirty straight away. I'll tell you what, I could actually... I'll show you how it looks now, just before it gets plastered again tomorrow.
Andy, we're supposed to have the hottest day in the year.
No. He's got it all wrong, mate. 29 degrees tomorrow. Right.
Yeah, I'm up near Manchester, Liverpool way. It's a bit different.
Yeah, well, Thursday has lightning and rain, so it might be the case, mate. In your area, it's going to be pissing it down tomorrow. Storms, floods, all sorts.
Yeah,
Fires, end of the world.
End of the world, yeah.
End of the world.
Yeah.
So
Zombie apocalypse, you name it, you've got it tomorrow.
So you're getting big sloppy fuck tomorrow then, huh?
Yeah. You'll look like a dream.
Okay, can you see my bike?
Yeah.
Oh, tits. That's amazing.
Yeah, I can see it.
There you
Really.
go. So that's it, just after it's deep clean. Check that chain out. It's all I've been a deep clean and lube up and everything else.
That's made me sick.
There's the old Acropovic there.
Yeah, that's made me
But-
sick, it is.
Tomorrow it's going to be covered in shit again.
Yeah.
Give you something to do, Andy.
Yeah, not to worry, mate. What else have you got to do in life?
Oh, you know, just look after the kids, you know.
Oh, no, I've been there, done it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pissed me off, actually, because yours can actually stand on the Everstand. Mine can't.
Why not?
Why? Because I went to get the Everstand out today, cockily walked in the garden, going to put the old bike on it, put the left-hand side on, went to put the right-hand side, and the fixing's missing. You know, you get your little fixing kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them's missing.
How can it be missing? You mean, what, they didn't send you it?
No, they sent it to me. No, I've used it a couple of times. So obviously carried it down the garden, it dropped out, and when I've been at work, the wife's gone and cut the grass, found a lump of metal and thrown it over the next door neighbour's garden. So,
Weggy, though,
just got-
technically that's not missing. That's,
No,
I've lost it.
that is, it's exactly that. That's exactly that, mate.
You have to own up sometimes, Weggy, to what you've done, mate. You chucked
Well,
it
to
away.
be, no, she did. I literally must have dropped it, because they do come out. What I should have done was stuck a little bit of grease on the end of it and just sort of pushed it in, and that'll be done.
That's what she said.
Right. But anyway, when it dropped out, she obviously picked it up and threw it over the next door neighbour's garden because I can't find it anywhere. Dogs giving me a hand to look for it, but nah, mate. So it's cost me. It was going to cost me £22. That's with the postage. I spoke to the guy and said, "Look, I'm sorry, mate." He said, "I've only ordered this stuff from you 4 weeks ago." Yeah. I said, "But somebody's pinched the set." I said, "I told her to pinch the whole set." He said, "Do you know what, mate?" I said, "I feel a bit sorry for you." He said, "I'll tell you what, I'll send you for the price, but forget the postage." So he's going to send it to me for 18 quid instead of 22. Good old boy.
Their customer service is really good, though, to be honest.
Well, I could just ride up there because it's literally only an hour's drive up the road in Essex.
Oh, right.
Would
Well,
that,
let's just hope they're not watching right now.
Weggy, would that lift up my ZZR up?
Yes,
1200?
mate.
That
Yeah,
would.
no
Give
problem.
yourself one of them, man.
Brilliant, mate. I mean,
Buster as well.
That what? The Buster? Yeah.
Buster, it does all the bikes.
they're brilliant. To be honest with you, Andy, it was through Andy's video with the Hayabusa. I'd seen it before, I'd known about him, but until he actually sort of did the Hayabusa thing with it, really sort of pushed me because obviously with paddock stands, they're a pain in the arse. And they do what they do, but you know, you can lose the footing with them. But the Everstand is so easy, and it's such a strong, simple piece of material, and it works, mate. You know.
I'd like to get something that I could raise my ZZR 1200 up. You know,
that's
just
fantastic,
a lump of a
mate.
bike, you know.
Yeah,
I've
so
got
easy.
a Harley lift thing, what I can put under the Harley, but I don't, you know. But
Yeah.
I'd like to get me ZZR up so I could actually work on it a bit easier.
Yeah. Well, I put the picture back up so you can see it.
Yeah.
But what's going on there is it's the stand plus something called a front lift arm.
Yeah.
My mouse over, you might be able to see it.
Mm.
But basically what that does is it means you can get the back wheel and the front wheel off the ground.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
That's brilliant. And Andy will tell you how it works is, obviously you've got the front lift, the front wheel lifter is about another £45. Eventually reduced the price, right? So you can buy the Everstand for £99, which is worth every penny. The kit for your axle is obviously differs from model to model. When you buy the stand, they're actually about £6.95. All right, so you get the kit with the stand itself, and the front wheel lifting kit is £45. But the way that works is you put it onto the base of the stand, as Andy's done there, and it's got a little. Can get a bobbin kit, but most people, if they haven't got the bobbin kit, just wrap a little ratchet strap around the swing arm, and then drag the bike down. It lifts the wheel up, and it's brilliant. It's so solid, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that picture there. All right.
See, all right, since you're showing off your bike, I got to show off my Sunday picture.
Okay.
There we go. I walked out and found this on my bike on Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, I liked that Instagram. I liked your Instagram on that, and then I went back, unliked it, and then liked it, and then unliked it, and then liked it, and then unliked it, and then liked it.
I'd just told them to get off. I would have done. I said, "Get off my bloody bike, you two." What's the matter with you?
Stinking up my seat. I'm sure they're stinking up his seat.
Oh, nasty.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. But this is Kat. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. I'm going to be doing some more work with her because she's just a gem of a human being, and she looks good on a bike in a bikini. So
that tattoo on her thigh is P.T. Barnum, Ringling Brothers, old poster.
There you go. Oh, you should see the other one. Hold on. You got to see the one on the knee. Oh man, I was totally digging that one. Even I don't have the balls to get a tattoo on my knee for some reason. I'll do the elbow and all that, but I don't know.
You got a tattoo of your nuts, you know that.
No, no. We've been through this.
Well, no, let's be honest with you. None of us have been through it.
Yeah, I'm already nuts. I don't need a tattoo on him. Oh my god. But yeah, that was a good day. It was a fundraiser for BACA. The Long Island chapter was throwing the fundraiser, so my chapter and the Staten Island chapter came out to support, and it was really cool. And if they happen to be watching, a big thank you to DeFobra and Mark S4303 for coming out and hanging out with us for a bit. You guys are freaking fantastic, you know, and love riding with you. So we'll be doing that again soon, and I will be seeing you again on Sunday for the Motovloggers barbecue and meetup. So any of you guys that happen to want to just come into the New York area and, you know, barbecue with a bunch of other motovloggers or riders, you don't even have to be a motovlogger if you're riding, you get the info, come on by. So there you go. There's my plug. I'm done.
Sounds good, mate.
Yeah, we'll be there. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be there. Me and Reggie going to swim over.
Fucking Jesus. I'll tell you what, mate. I'll see. Obviously, you had that dual vlog with DeFobra and that other character. That was funny, wasn't it? That was funny.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Funny stuff. I'd never heard of the guy before, but what I did do, because obviously we've had Chase Jasper down on here as well, and I just wondered, and I did say, I saw a question before about the resistance, and he put a resistance explanation video up as well, and that summed it up really, and that's exactly what I thought it was. It's about the bike community, and not some select group of bikers, as we know, which we've all known and grown up with in the past. But it's not a select group of bikers; it's anybody. So anybody who may be watching this, the resistance is open to any biker who wants to become part of that particular community. Yeah.
I've always wondered if they have to wear a Warhawk, because every one of them's got one.
I think I think they all have to be fairly confident and loud.
Well, that leaves me out.
But they're all sort of, let's be honest, they're all confident characters on with the vlogging side anyway.
So I can't be part of the resistance unless I got a six-pack in me.
So go and check out the fridge. It's in the fridge. You know that.
There you go. Yeah, nice cold can of confidence.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Mm.
Oh man, I could use a
My
keg
buddy calls it
myself.
seat juice. Sorry. My buddy calls it seat juice because after about 6 or 7, he's standing on the seat going 30 miles an hour down the road.
Yeah, been there.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, I won't even touch it if I know I'm going to be on the bike. No.
Oh,
Unless I've got like 3 or 4 hours. If I've got like 3 or 4 hours to sit and chill, I may have one way early.
Yeah.
But even then, no, if I'm on the bike, forget it. And especially if my wife's on the back, I ain't touching a thing.
That's different. That's different.
No way.
Yeah.
I'll have a pint. I'll have a pint tomorrow night. I'll be there for 3 hours, so pint will do me. So I'm just looking at some more jokes. So.
Oh, good lord.
I've done a vlog that I regret doing, and I might actually take down, where at the beginning...
No! I'm sorry.
Get out of this.
I'm sorry, dude.
He does have a tendency to jump in like a salmon.
No, don't take it down. Don't take it down. No, okay, go ahead. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I was talking about responsibility at the beginning of it, and just as a joke, I said, always have responsibility, and I just guzzled an entire beer in the frame, but it was just water, but it was a joke, and it might take, some kids might see that and say, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we got that.
I'm going to go do some wheelies now.
You know what, though? What you can do, you just put, like, the little annotation on there that says, don't worry, kids, it's only water.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Because, I think something like that would be hilarious to see. Really. Honestly, there are, and this is just the case with the human genome, there are fucktards who are going to be like, hey, he did it, so I'm going to do it too.
Yeah.
And then go out and get themselves Darwined and, blame you. But it's not you, it's them. So if you put a little annotation saying, don't worry, it's just water, ha ha ha, then it's all on them, really.
Yeah, I'll actually do that tonight now that you said that. It's a better idea. Keep the views.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Honestly, I grew up watching the old cartoons where people were getting hit with pianos and anvils and like getting run through with all sorts of stuff, and I've never hit anybody with a piano or an anvil or stuck anything.
Oh, you're missing out there. I do all the time.
I have punched a coyote and ran 60 miles an hour away from it.
I smacked a guy with a motorcycle helmet once, but that's about it. He was sitting on my bike without asking.
That's a $300 smack right there.
Dude. No, well, it was when I was much younger and kind of stupid. He was just sitting on my old bike and didn't even talk to me. Didn't even know it was my bike. I came out and said, "Hey, dude, nice wheels." He's like, "Yeah, man."
Yeah.
Smack! Get the fuck off my bike.
Yeah, there's certain ways to deal with things, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't do that sort of stuff anymore, thankfully.
Oh, for fuck's sake, excuse me.
It's Dave's wife.
Is it mashed or boiled?
That's some Windows shit. Anyway, I just got a quick joke for you. I'll tell you what. Fucking. Oh.
Go on, Wiggy, sort it out. Sort it out, mate.
Oh my god! All right, we'll just in case we'll just mute that. So, God.
Did Keith
All right.
ever make it to Ireland?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're over there now, aren't they?
Did he find his way there? Did he?
Took them 3.5 days to get on the ferry, and he went backwards and forwards like 10 times, but I think they're off it now.
What's that?
Oh man.
It's an island trip now.
Yeah, really. Anyway, this bloke went to a pet shop and he said, "Excuse me, mate," he said, "I'd like to buy a wasp, please." And the bloke said, "He say, sorry, mate, you say you don't sell wasps." So you must do. He says, "One in your window."
You know, it's getting worse.
Oh,
Wow.
What's that book called? What's the book called? Dad Jokes 101?
I'll tell you what, if you knew the guy, and Bobby's obviously sort of heard of him, this bloke
Yes.
is one of the funniest characters ever.
Yeah.
Tommy Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he
man.
not die on stage in the end?
He had a heart attack on stage, mate, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny as hell. But if you ever seen the documentary on the guy about 4 or 5 years ago, they portrayed him as not such a nice guy, to be honest with you. You know, but it's funny as hell, though. But a magician, fantastic magician, just like Les Dawson on a piano, mate. Yeah.
See, I've heard you guys talk about him before, saying that they portrayed him as not such a nice guy, but I never knew anything about that. I didn't even know there was the documentary until you guys mentioned it.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Well, he was.
Well, yeah.
I could tell you firsthand, my uncle Carl was a stage musician or magician and got a lot of exposure. But in real life, he was a giant. Rest in peace, but he's a giant prick. Big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes some people can't get ahead without being such a big prick, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we had a character like that called Paul Daniels in this country.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know that one? Yeah, you know that one.
Oh, what Throttle. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Oh, man. Yeah.
Hey, just one more for 10 minutes.
Oh Lord.
Do you know? I went window shopping today. I bought 4 windows.
Yes.
Here's one like that. A priest, a rabbi, and a witch doctor walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess since we've been on here for a little while, we might as well get to a topic. And silly as I am, I didn't even write down anything anybody said, but I didn't think we had any topics, like any actual topics. But if we did, you guys can correct me after I get through this Q&A. I'm trying to be a good host now because I've been screwing this up for a while and missing out on the Q&A, so I'm going to get there. So we've got Bex88 who says, guess that means you'll have to get another bike then, Calm, to make it worthwhile. Okay. Not sure what that. It's probably from all this stuff that Calm Biker has put on here. I will get to that momentarily. I'm just going to go right down the list.
No, it's about the Abba stand. Yeah, I was just
about the Abba stand. Okay. Let's see. Dave says, I hope to be in later. Okay, we hope to have you in later. O2 Big Kev says, just a quick good morning, chaps. Going to work. Good morning, Kev.
Big Kev.
All right. Calm Biker says, hi, Bobby. Looking good. You look like a giant amongst tiny armored people. I dig it.
Oh, Jesus, shit.
Yeah, after the hangout, we're marching on the wall.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Beast Rider in a group, like a huge riding group, and like him in the middle, 3 foot above this line of helmet.
That's not hard to do. Oh, man. If you ever see a group of bikers hanging out, you can spot me instantly because I'm the one whose head you can actually see.
You're the one who's cooking the food.
Well, typically, yeah. I love feeding people, man. It makes me happy.
Makes other people happy as well, I reckon. Nice big bit of steak and... Oh,
yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, man, yeah. Screw healthy eating, man. Shit. I like to make good food. Good food. Yeah. Let's see. Calm Biker says, Bloomin' Abistan was going to get a sky lift, but they can only lift one of my bikes. Huh.
Thanks.
Needs to get a bike stand.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that's the same one over again. Oh no, I saw that one. I just didn't click it. All right, let's see. Calm Biker again. Put some clothes on, ladies. You'll leave smears on the ghost skulls. I'm actually okay with that as long as it's not fingerprints. I'm a perv. Come on.
Slime trail, lovely.
Tell you what.
Yeah. Calm Biker again.
You've seen the mess that snails leave, haven't you, Bobby? That's why women have legs.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn, dude. That's just so wrong. So wonderfully wrong.
I'll tell you what, though, your nose get cold in winter, though, doesn't it? Especially when you walk outside.
Oh, man. I don't know, I never had a problem with a cold nose, but you've seen my wife. Anyway, Calm Biker. Let's see, if you have a vegetarian bit of barbecue, I'll pop over. Actually, I actually do a lot of vegetarian dishes. However, this particular barbecue is for the unhealthy carnivore.
Tell them to come anyway. Just eat just nothing but coleslaw. Fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah,
We're gonna be in the park. There's
Absolutely.
plenty of grass.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Let's see. And he also says, "Hi, everyone else. Looking acceptable for a hangout, I suppose, but not a patch on Bobby." Wow.
Creep.
Thank you, Richard. Oh, jeez.
That's another one of yours, Bobby. Keep posting all these pictures. Ain't no perv. Ain't no perv.
A bikini doesn't match though.
That's okay.
Needs to let some air out of those tires. You know?
Oh man. Oh really? You've sent so many pictures. Man, that's just fucking incredible, really.
I didn't know people could see what I was doing on there.
Well, that's the last one, but Bobby, I appreciate that one. I really do appreciate that one, dude.
You're welcome. Oh, you gotta love and respect the ladies. Always love and respect the ladies.
Yeah, my mum was one.
Oh yeah. So let's see. Dave says I'm building an ark for Mr. B for tomorrow. There you go.
I think that's an Airfix one. I think.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it'll look apart. He's got a pair of Noah's jeans.
Yeah, he's making it out of matchsticks.
I'll tell you what, them jeans were made in Nazareth.
Well, they are holy.
Oh, great one. Spot on, mate. Spot on. Yeah. Poor old Dave.
You know, I'm dealing with an issue here. I gotta ask you guys, because I don't know if you noticed, I've been sitting here wiping half my face. Sunday, I'm standing outside, and I'm getting sunburned on one half of my body.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that side from here over just keeps sweating for no reason, and this side is completely dry.
Yeah.
That's malaria.
It,
You got malaria, mate. You got to get yourself treated at the doctors. Honestly.
Yeah.
Next time is a drippy willy.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to some topics here. I swear, every time I do this hangout with you guys, I feel like you're gonna give me a heart stroke. You guys are gonna give me a heart stroke, I swear. All right. So did we have a topic from you guys before, or somebody had a topic, an actual real topic? Topic?
No, we always rely on you.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Okay, suckers. One thing I was thinking about is how much is too much to pay for bike security? You know, because there are some people who are like, oh yeah, you know what? I just park my bike here. I'll lock the steering or something, or make sure I have my key with me. You know, some people they're putting fucking ground anchors in and giant chains, and they have this GPS tracking systems that they pay monthly for, and all that crazy shit. I mean, how much is too much, do you think? So let's see. We'll start off with Weggy on this one.
Security. God, Christ alive. Well, the bike I've just purchased, it's got a fetch and alarm and immobiliser on it, which the guy just put on there 3 or 4 weeks before he sold it to myself. I also have a fairly substantial disc lock, which is a 120 decibel screaming disc lock. That's about £30. I also have in my shed, which is double bolted, also have an alarmed lock on the front of it. So if I'm security-wise, I don't believe that you can really spend too much money if you love and treasure your pride and joy. If you got, say, for instance, my XJ600, I'll be quite happy with a disc lock. It sits out in the garden, covered up with a Oxford bike cover. I've got a ground anchor, which is about £25. I've got a chain, which is about £45, Oxford hardcore, and a disc lock, and always put the steering lock on. So that's about £60, £70 for that particular bike. The ZX12 and the ZZR secure in the shed, like I say, with the immobilizers, the alarm. So if you say £300 for that. Also over the top, also put a chain around the rear wheel and the swing arm, and the disc lock on that as well, and the steering lock. You know.
Dang, dude, that sounds like Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he.
To be honest with you, mate, it seems a pain in the arse when I got back in the bikes or chain, because when you get in a car, you unlock it, you get in a car and drive. And as for anybody, you spend 5 to 10 minutes putting your gear on properly, and then you spend another 5 minutes sorting your bike out and getting it out of the shed, so on and so forth. But I'll tell you what, if you treasure your pride and joy like we do, you can't spend enough money on them, mate. You can get silly with it, but to be honest with you, £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 worth of motorcycle, if you spend £100 on security, £200 on security, happy days. But then you've got to secure it in the fashion that you believe is going to make it most secure for yourself, and depending on the area that you live as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, absolutely, you can't spend enough. If you've got the money, then by all means, definitely immobilize a system, an alarm system of some sort.
All right. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Mr. Von Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's one of a bit waggy. It depends on how old your bike is and how much it's worth in. I don't have my bike up because no one's going to nick it.
If it's got wheels, mate, if it's got wheels, it can move. Simple.
Yeah, it's not really bike theft isn't an issue over it. It's so minimal, maybe in the major cities, but I can leave the bike out one night and no one's going to touch it. Unlocked where I live. It's just I wouldn't do it. It's in a garage, locked up in a garage, but say bike theft in Germany, it doesn't happen. It's very, very rare. You get cars nicked. They nick your Audis and your Mercedes, BMWs. They go like hotcakes. But bikes, it doesn't happen. It doesn't really happen much. But say if you went out and bought yourself a brand new BMW for what, 20,000, yeah, again, immobilise it, chain it to the floor. It depends on how much the bike cost.
Right. Okay, that makes sense too. I mean, if it doesn't really happen too much over there, I get it. I wish that was the case over here.
It's less than 2% of all thefts. It is really very low.
And he disappears.
Someone just nicked his bike. He's running down the road after him now.
Someone just stole Von Schwarzenegger. Oh boy!
He didn't have a mobiliser.
That's them Germans, mate. You can't trust them.
Screw the bike, steal the dude.
And kick him around the floor for half an hour. I don't want that. Just throw it behind a bush.
All right. So let's see. Suffolk Andy.
Well, I have a flock of sheep, as you know, and a gaggle of geese to back them up. So nobody sort of comes after my gear because the sheep are trained ninja sheep, and they will hold a thief down and they will shag them to death. So you know, no worries about that. But no, seriously, I have my two bikes in a garage. My garage is not next to my house; it's a couple of houses down. But I do chain them both together when I lock the garage. We don't have a lot of theft here anyway, or stuff like that where I live. But I do chain them both together. Sometimes I go uptown and I'll take a real good Oxford disc lock with me, and I'll put it on. But other times I don't even bother. But we have had a round of motorbike thefts in Ipswich at the moment, especially if I go out on a Harley Sportster. Apparently they're quite desirable. And I think it's not for the bike, it's for the parts, you know what I mean? Break them up and that. But if you go to places like London, it's okay going to the Ace or something like that, but if you park up in London and leave your bike, it doesn't matter what you put it on, what you chain it to, they just turn up with a big van, jump out, put it in, and drive off. And it happens all the time. In London, that's a horrendous place. So even in Ipswich, they will turn up with a van and just chuck it in the van. 3 or 4 blokes will jump out within 30 seconds, that's in the back of the van and gone. Wow. So really, sometimes it, doesn't pay you to lock the bloody thing up, But no, so yeah, I've got a couple of chains, padlock, but seriously, touch wood, we don't have a lot of problems in this part of the world.
I think just to end on that, Andy, I mean, yeah, there are crews that do that, and they lift a bike up, no problem whatsoever. I mean, the average bike is between, a sports bike nowadays. So, for instance, you were after a particular bike, an R1, what's that, 165, 170 kilos? 2 blokes can pick that up.
Yeah.
Stick it straight in the van, no problem, straight away. Mobiliser going off, this and the other, the alarm going off, doesn't matter, because as Andy said, they're not going to sell it as a running machine. They're going to, it's parts, it's what it's all about. But saying that, I suppose people would say any amount of security is, if somebody really wants something, they'll get it, they'll take it really badly. There's enough crews out there with enough talent, enough tools to take anything in the world within reason. What it is now is about a deterrent. It's about deterring people, your chances, your people who are going to hop over your back gate, and possibly chance pinching something of yours. So it's about, I mean, also the other thing I will point out is I've got 2 floodlights at the back, which obviously as soon as you move, they come on. So it's a deterrent more than anything else, really.
I think there's people out there who would pinch a piece of sweet corn out of a piece of shit, Yeah. So, they would. If there's a piece of shit on the floor and there's a bit of sweet corn in it, they'd have it,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think if somebody wants something, they're going to go for it. You see these stories where people have got ground anchor in their garage and that, and they go there the next day and that's gone. So yeah.
Oh, it'd be funny, but most ground anchors, if you got the right tool, you can pull them up anyway. It's concrete, mate. Concrete will break down. Simple.
All right. So, Mr. B.
Well, I've got a mobiliser, alarm, and all that stuff on a Hayabusa, but I've also it's got like a pager system on it. So I've got like a little pager thing. So if the bike alarm goes off, my pager goes off.
Yeah.
If I'm not too far away, I can hopefully get there in time to punch someone in the face.
Yeah. Now we get a text saying your bike's gone.
Yeah. The MT&I's got an alarm though, there's like immobiliser on it as well, but because it's left when I go to work, it's left parked out in the open a lot. I'm considering putting a tracker on it. They're not too much really. It works out about £100 a year for the service. Yeah. Better chance of getting your bike back and stuff. And also, as when you were saying, they send you a text message as soon as your bike's moved.
Yeah.
And then you can just call the police from there. And then once you've done that, the tracking company contacts the police and tells them where the bike is at that moment in time, and they follow it and stuff.
That does work, Andy, because I read a story a little while ago where I think that was BMW sport bike was nicked, and they tracked it, and that landed up in Lithuania. And they actually tracked it to Lithuania, and then went back and got the bike and the rest of some blokes over in Lithuania. They were nicking them in Britain, putting them into containers and shipping them over there for parts.
They must have had some shock faces then. What are you doing here? You're nicked, man.
It had a tracker on it, and they tracked it right to Lithuania, right to the place, and nicked the buggers over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've got on the bikes at the moment. Like I said, I'm considering a tracker. I'll ring them up, see if I can get a deal maybe for both bikes. And
you can get them data tagged as well, Andy.
Yeah, it is. All new bikes now are already data tagged, and they've got transponders in them as well. My MT-09's got flashing alarm which goes woo 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 and mobilise it. It's got a standard Yamaha immobiliser as well, and it's data tagged, and it's got the transponders in it. So it's got all that, and I think maybe putting a tracker on it's even sort of like maybe over the top, but it'd be handy to know where it is, especially if you can not. I mean, if you know that your bike's being moved and you're just literally round the corner, is pick up your crash helmet, fucking collar them backers, isn't
Do a
it?
Bobby, hit them with the crash helmet.
Yeah.
Pay on your insurance off them.
Yeah. You just mentioned one thing, Andy. You got data tagging. Now I'd had data tagging on the ZZR, and I had one or two bikes data tag years and years and years ago, the old GBZ11s. Well, obviously, you know, once you change ownership, obviously just fill in the registration form, give you the details, and you take on that particular detail. I just wonder nowadays, is data tagging worth it? Really?
Well, when I changed mine over, I had data tagging on my ZZR.
Yeah.
That was on there, you know, I had it about 5 or 6 years, and I went online and looked at it. It's about 15 quid just to update it. So I've updated mine, so it's data tagged, but mine's, you know, I haven't got the tracker on it or anything like that because I know the bike. But it's got all the numbers all over the bloody place. If you
Oh, Christ, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That just makes me wonder nowadays, because obviously it's the same old story. Obviously, it's all the little transponders on there, you know, with the data tags and the numbers are written over, and obviously, so you can't see them as such. I just wonder how much of a deterrent data tagging is nowadays. I mean, obviously, the insurance companies still ask about it, and you give them the relevant details, which every little piece of security or a little tool of security that you've got obviously helps to bring your insurance down for a start anyway. Just say, for instance, the immobiliser system, I reduced my insurance premium on the ZX12 by £25. But yeah, go back to the data tagging. See, I could go and have the data tagging done on the ZX12. I'm just wondering whether you lads who have had it done or have got it done now feel it's still worth a worthy thing to have done.
I
think what Andy's had done, and if he's got, if he can then have this tracker device activated, I think that is. But I'm not sure about just having a data tag now because they're gonna nick it for parts anyway. They're not gonna nick it to resell it. It's to be broken up and sold on eBay.
Yeah.
You know. So.
But the parts though, the only parts that they'll be able to take though is all the non-bodywork parts, isn't it? Because everything's got all the data tag like over it, and otherwise you'd have to like sand it down, respray it, and that's just too much hassle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I know on my Harley, I've got an immobiliser and everything else on that. But tell you the truth, I've never activated it because I'm too friggin' afraid that if I activate it, I'll never get it off. Because I sat there with the bloody book, and they're so damn complicated what you got to do to it. I've never used it. It's like, you know, I don't class myself as a friggin' imbecile, just slightly, you know, above it. I wasn't the fucking smartest or the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but you know, I've looked at it several times and thought, shall I sort of get this
press that button and see what happens.
Because I can imagine myself, you know, landing up in the middle of fucking out of Mongolia and fucking stuck with a fucking army that won't go, you know.
I think more the point. The fact is, not so much worried about it actually sort of coming on as an immobilised bike as you're riding it, but more the point, the fact you optimise your battery with it, you know, because any immobiliser system and alarm system is going to slowly trickle charge you, drain your battery down. So definitely with any system like that, have an optimised battery charger anyway. But as far, I can be honest with you, Andy, I've never heard of any bike. I've heard obviously immobilisers playing up and alarm systems playing up, but I've never heard of a bike being immobilised once it's moving. I haven't anyway.
No, I don't think I would, but it's just that, you know, if I parked it up somewhere and I couldn't fucking get the immobiliser off, I'd be a bit pissed off, you know.
You have to wait for a thief to help you.
Yeah, I'd just wait for a passing van with a couple of fucking Lithuanians in it, wouldn't I? You know, jump out and give me a hand.
Yeah, any chance of living.
Yeah.
You could hide in the bushes, wait for someone to come and steal it, and as soon as they disable the alarm,
I'm always I'm always in the bushes, Andy. You should know that.
Alrighty, so let's see. Mr. Backroad Moto, what do you think?
I think you should get security on your bike, of course, no matter where you're living, but I'm guilty too. I live in a golf course in the middle of the Smoky Mountains. They're all worried about me stealing their shit, you know? I'm shooting off guns in the backyard, got pit bulls, tattoos, wife's going out big red hair and fishnets. They're scared to death. They don't come around. But you know what I would like to see that I haven't heard of is a bike with OnStar that you can just, once it's stolen, OnStar can just shut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That would definitely be awesome.
Or undersea hand grenade.
Jesus Christ. No, you want to get the bike back, you know.
Mm.
Oh man, maybe
You got one of
of
the big
those-
spikes, Bobby, that come out of the seat about
Yeah.
6 foot long. Like, you know, sharp end on it.
Oh,
That fucking angle them, wasn't it?
this is the 21st century. The person stealing it might actually like that.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you what, though, another idea would be have a thief like actuation bag, like a fucking airbag. No, an airbag on the front, right? If you could have one small enough but fucking long enough, so literally, if somebody steals your bike, you just this little transponder just sends this signal, and this fucking great 4-foot fucking ram of air punches him right on the fucking head and knocks him straight off the back of the bike. Yeah, yeah. By the way, Mr. Wegg, we've got your bike back.
I just had a great idea though. I tell you something you could do at home, DIY, is I mean capacitors are really cheap, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh,
You
Christ,
could
yeah,
seriously store up a lot of energy in a capacitor, and then when the alarm goes off, the frame becomes electrified.
yeah, anything like that.
It'd be just like a pendulum, wouldn't it? It's like,
Anything.
that would be cool because the alarm would go off, and when you come there, the thief will still be lying on the floor shaking like this.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
Trouble is, Andy, they make a bloody claim against you and bloody win. That's the trouble, isn't it?
That's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking shit for stealing me bike, you ugly bastard. Right,
You
get
got,
off it.
you got to remember, you can get put in prison in Britain for hitting a bloody burglar.
I know.
You hit a burglar in your house, they don't go to prison. You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, but to be quite, there are certain rules. You can blow them in the face with a shotgun if need be, and probably get let off. Right? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well,
I'll
I'll
tell
the
you,
farm.
You guys
No.
know me. You know how I handle people walking in my house because I've already done it. I got too many swords around this house that I actually know how to use. So I told you about the guy who walked into my house without being invited, and I just took a sword right to his neck and said, "Get the fuck out."
The fact that if I was a thief and I was looking at your house, the fact that I could still see you walking down your fucking garden path about 3 miles away, I think twice about it. To be honest with you.
Oh my god. See, I'm giant, but I'm a teddy bear, so that's all good.
That's besides the point. Everybody can get pissed off, can't they?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's
But I
Dave.
gotta say, as
Dave.
far as my bike, Dave's here. Oh, man. What's up, Dave?
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
New pair of jeans on.
Bye, Dave. Bye.
Hello,
Hello, Dave.
Bobby.
Hey,
See ya.
is that the phone ringing?
Great hangout. Hope
Yeah.
to see you all on Tuesday.
Sorry, is that the phone? Is that the phone ringing? Is that the phone ringing?
I just had to leave that bit in, because it was so funny. The way she just, I said to her, "You're going to be in the next video." She went, "Right," and then just carried on with what she was saying.
Yeah, but, hey, I actually heard you say in the background, any chance of a blowjob tonight, and you fucking didn't think we'd hear that. I'll tell you what, mate. and then one of your models fell off the shelf.
Is that do you mean he asked her to blow up his tyres of his bike or something?
That's the one, yeah. Valve stoppers.
Oh my goodness. All right, hey Dave, you want to chime in on the on this last topic?
Unfortunately, I've only just finished a bit of research with my missus, so I haven't heard.
I bet you have. Oh, you dirty dog. Dirty dog.
Had a little bit of anatomy homework to do, huh?
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, yeah, we're talking about how much is too much for security on your bike.
If it weighs you down and breaks your suspension, it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, though. That works. That works.
With the way I see security on the bike is basically deterrent. The longer it takes somebody to get through it, the less likely they are to try and drive away with it.
Mhm.
So it's not just what you have, it's where you put it For instance, I don't put a chain. I don't put a chain through a tire, through a wheel. I put it around the frame.
You ought to stick it in a chain, Christ's sake.
Well, if you think about it, if somebody wants to nick your bike, and they've got a few hand tools with them, if you've got a chain through your wheel, all they've really got to do is undo the axle, take it away, and get another wheel. Whereas if it's through your frame, it's a lot harder to get through. So you have to start thinking about getting through the chain then. And
Bolt cutters work real well. I mean, nothing.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, it depends. If you've got 2-ton case hardened motor chain, it's a lot harder than epoxy chain that you get from the local hardware store.
Oh, absolutely. But they brew, like you're saying. I mean, obviously, with me working with containers and that, we have real heavy-duty, super-duper bolt croppers. And believe you me, there's nothing they won't go through. Nothing. If the hardest chain you can find, I mean, square links and the millimetre depth, you can go silly depths of millimetre steel and hardened steel and so on and so forth. With enough power and the right sort of temperament, you'll break it and you'll get through it. If they really want something, Dave, they'll take it. Simple.
Oh yes, that is true. But it's all down. All you can really do is stop the passerby rather than the person who's going for a list of something that they want.
Yeah, I've seen back in the 80s, my mate used to have a sticker on his GS250. You touching my bike, I break your face. Do you remember them ones? Well, somebody actually stole his bike because of the sticker.
Holy shit! Wow. Well, see, I don't know. I've been kind of minimal with mine because with my bike, you can't even start the damn thing unless you have the key fob next to it, or unless you know the code to start it. If you don't have the key fob, always lock the steering wherever I am. Unless if I'm out with a big group of bikers or something like I was this Sunday, I don't bother because they're always looking out for you and you're always looking out for them. But I've got that. I've got 2 trackers hidden on my bike in like very unusual places. I don't put them in the normal place you'd expect to find it. So they're like attached to the frame, and you're not going to tell us. No, you'd have to seriously take damn near everything off the bike to find it, because that's how I had to put them on. So I don't have not the ones that will send you anything if it's moved, but if I happen to walk out and see it's not there, I'm going to know exactly where it is. I've been thinking about this one thing they call the ghost alarm, and it's like $4.99 a month, and it just it sends you texts to let you know, hey, your bike's been moved, or it's been shifted a little bit, or it's going this way, and all that. Thinking about it, but I don't know how necessary it is, given what I've already got on it. Plus, it's
all according, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby, it's all according how much bike theft there is in your area or your state or whatever. If it's pretty sort of not happening, then you ain't got to worry. But if it's happening all the time, then you've got to worry, especially with a bike that's worth a few pennies like yours,
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but I'm thinking about doing something like the ghost alarm or something along those lines, just in case, because you do never know. In my area, they typically go for the sport bikes, or if they are going for cruisers, they're going for the the very simple scaled down cruisers where you don't really have too much blocking you from being able to take a wheel off, or pull the chain, cut the chain from somewhere or whatever. So where I park it in the house. Yeah, what's up?
Here's a question for you. How many people steal rat bikes? So if you had a rat bike, would they nick that?
Nope. That's the whole reason for having a rat bike, other than the fact that they are freaking cool. But yeah, around here, I doubt anybody would even give a rat bike a second look, because I don't think anybody's smart enough to appreciate it.
Yeah,
I mean, I like it.
They're damn unique, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love rat bikes. I love bikes.
Oh, look, boys. Look. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd love it too if she could drop me a beer as well.
Okay, continue.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, over here, I don't really think I have too much to worry about with my bike. In fact, when I park it at the house, I park it. I unfortunately don't have a garage, and I wish I did, but I park it behind the fence and keep it covered, and the car is in front of it, and trying to get it out is a pain in the ass for anybody who doesn't know the angles to get it out of there. So they ain't getting my bike.
Yeah.
Unless they have the keys to my car, I can move the car, which they don't. Yeah. So I'm not really worried about it. But let's see, over in the Q&A here, Colin Biker says, I think that if they want it, they'll steal it. Just need to make it less attractive than the bike it's parked next to. Cost-wise, maybe as much as you will save in insurance costs. That makes sense. He also says, that said, if it was legal, I might spend about £500 per bike on flamethrowers.
I got a flamethrower on the MT-09.
Yeah, he actually put up a video. Yeah, he put up a link to a video. There's a car in South Africa that has flamethrowers on the sides of it. It's pretty wicked. I think I'm going to leave that there for a little bit. Let's see. Gisoto77 says, I would have an IED for bike protection. However, good-intentioned vigilante stuff always landed me in boiling water, so lesson learned. Oh man, yeah, you got to be careful if you're a vigilante.
I suppose you could, put some claymores around your bike, sort of like put some grass over the top of them and stuff. Anyone gets near.
Spicy 110 puts a grenade on his. If anybody ever watched that video.
I do.
Blowing his mirrors off.
No, how's it go? No, how's it go?
I was thinking though, I wonder how much the battery would wear down if I put on a coil on it and electrified it. So
I was saying that. I was saying put a capacitor on it and give them like a few thousand volts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Perfectly legal.
You didn't let go of the frame when you went to pick it up, wouldn't you?
I mean, you imagine if you had the same effect as when you were, when you were younger and that, and for some silly reason you used to kick your bike, you just cleaned your spark plug up, and when you went to kick it over, you're still holding it in your hand.
Yeah, how many times you got someone say, no, I just want to see if there's a spark. Just hold this cap on the cylinder head when I kick it over, and they're like.
Imagine it's like an HT flick over switch, automatic, and it goes straight to the handlebars.
Oh my god, I can imagine that.
You probably forget it though. You probably forget it and go to work.
I'm in sort of got to do that. I certainly fucking electrocute my bloody self, I tell you.
That would be the downside, yeah.
No, if I did that, I would be the first one fried with that thing. I swear. Just my luck.
That's not to say none of us have done it, because we all have.
Oh, yeah.
My wife would come outside and find a smoldering heap.
And you standing next to it.
I hope there'll be a bit of sweet corn in it, Bobby.
Oh my god. You know what? Okay, since you said that, Calm Biker said, Andy, what type of sweet corn and what type of Alright, Potter's Biker also says some security is better than none, but if they want it, they'll take it.
Yeah.
Which is true, that's why I have the trackers on there. Oh man. Gisoto77 says, nice one, Mr. B. Kills the thief and even he resuscitates. He won't be able to take the bike because you fried the ECU.
Yeah, you'd have to insulate the ECU, obviously.
Oh my god. See, I worry about you people. Alright, let's see. There's a lot from Calm Biker here, so let's see. Let me go through all this.
He's got nothing else better to do, is he?
He should be.
Can't ride his bike, poor old boy, can he?
He should be.
Now he's a little wounded soldier.
I reckon his hands are getting a little bit easier because there's no way you can type that much with one hand.
He's got that lovely wife doing it for him. He's just fucking laid back, cross-legged, and sitting back smoking his fucking pipe, isn't he?
Yeah, but
That's
what
what I
about
said.
typing at the moment, Waggy?
That's what I was talking about.
Lean back, saying, "Okay, Google, say this." Okay, Google.
Go, 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 go.
All right, let's see. He says, "Wow, okay, it's not what you've got; it's where you put it. Is that what you are researching with the missus? That's for you, Dave." Oh no. Let me see. Yes, this is. We used to put trackers inside the seat. Very hard to find. Not sure about having a 3G device so close to the family jewels, though. Yeah, yeah. No.
And he's probably worried about his sperm count, isn't he?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, his sperm count going down.
Microwave nuts. Yeah.
Get them replaced with brass ones.
Nothing worse than being a japper. Seedless.
Yeah, fucking right, mate. Yeah.
Nothing like being a japper.
All brought on by ourselves.
Andy's a japper now, aren't you, Andy?
So am I.
Oh, you're one as well, are you? Oh, you're both seedless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spit in her face and she don't give a shit.
Oh, right. No, that's the old tater water now, is it, mate?
Yeah, she reckons it's not so bad now.
No, there it is. Oh, what's the taste?
God knows, mate.
Oh Jesus. Oh my Lord, you people.
You can't take them anywhere, can you?
I was actually going to stick some on her cornflakes one morning and see if she noticed.
But you weren't free enough, no?
With some sweet corn.
No, there's no lumps.
So are you going to be seriously selling colostomy bags and jizz flakes next week?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, want to be quick, it nearly sold out.
At least, Wiggy, there's no fucking lumps in it anymore.
No. Fucking right, mate. No, I don't know. It's a bit like cattle. I do clump a little bit occasionally.
Right, right. Yeah.
So for every Harley Davidson branded colostomy bag you buy, you get a sack of hot nuts to go with it, right? Is
Yeah,
that
You
what we're
do.
All right, cool.
Brazilian. Yeah, Brazilian.
But
Brazilian.
I think the latest thing though is blue bonbons. You have to ask Calm about that.
Cancerous ones if there's a 3G device in the seat, huh?
Oh man.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can always get them replaced with brass ones. I'd rather that anyway. I've had 5 kids. Fuck that shit.
Wow. I'm just one behind you, man, so I get you. I get you. All right, so let's see. Back to Calm Biker and his book over here. He says that sperm count is an issue when it reaches 1, you know. Just me and Mr. Weggy left. Wow. All right. He also says, was told once about people stealing 500-pound Harleys. 4 blokes jumping out of a van, 2 scaffolding pipes through the wheels to lift it into the van, drive off the whole thing in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep. It's about how much it takes me, about 10 seconds.
Let me take note of that real quick.
Yeah. Write that down, quick.
His next video is going to be a bike reveal.
Yeah.
He did talk about having a Harley once, didn't he? I remember him talking about
Yeah.
a Harley once. He did.
Yep.
My brand new used Sportster.
Mine.
From Suffolk, yeah.
From Suffolk, yeah, with a flock of sheep sitting on the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
man.
Popular in the 70s, the old furry seats.
I can remember it well, Wiggy.
Fucking Suzuki come along and introduce a ram air system.
Oh.
Make it a lot quicker.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Oh, man.
It's a stupid names for bikes. I mean, fucking the Suzuki Kettle. What? That's a fucking other button. Suzuki Kettle. Yeah, GT 750, mate.
Yeah.
The Suzuki Kettle. Yeah.
Bloody sought after and all.
Fucking right they are. Handle like a sack of shit, but they sound alright.
As long as it makes tea, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a
tea cozy, so when you park it up, you sort of like cover it.
All right, here's a bit of security I can get behind. Calm Biker says, "You could just undo your brake caliper so the thief falls off."
Wow. Fucking Jim.
I fucking love Rich, man. Oh, gee. There's nobody like that guy, I swear. He needs to get in here. To which
You
he's already said.
got to see his last video, mate.
I gotta get in there.
Yeah,
But
have to watch that.
awesome.
Yeah, he also says, "I would love to join, but I'm in the middle of a job. If I finish, I might pop in." What kind of job is that, Rich?
Hand job.
You guys
what kind of
his direction.
There you go. What kind of job is it, Rich, and is Tosh with you? I'm just wondering if Tosh is over there with you, man. That's all right. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta say something about that guy. You guys pointed me in Calm Biker's direction, and I just popped onto his channel and watched the last video, and I was kind of pissed off about something else. And by the time I was done watching it, my heartbeat was like 2 beats per second. It's a compliment. I was being complimented. Sorry.
Have you seen the ones? Have you seen the ones with the blue bonbons yet?
No, will that raise my heartbeat?
No. The thing is, they say about it, Rich, but if you do, say for instance, you're, I don't know, fucking an insomniac or anything, well, any one of Rich's vids will put you to sleep within minutes.
Yeah, but they're so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
I love his videos, yeah.
Yeah, it's
No, I'm not saying his videos are shit. That's not what I'm saying. It's just he's got such a relaxed voice.
right.
It's like fucking. It's like some 92-year-old reading a book. You know, and you're sort of, and you're sitting there thinking, do you know what? And I'll tell you what. Before you know it, you're gone.
He's
Try and get past the intro. I do. You know, it's like.
Oh, that lively fucking rock music again with old Calm Biker. Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes on, he's like, "Hello, Calm Biker here," and I'm like,
Hello. I think you're going to rent a sort of a biker's gardening series, don't you? Let's just take you over to the sweet corn plant.
Don't give Calm any ideas. You know what he's like. Don't give him any ideas.
Over the biking.
Yeah. Whereas,
It's a welcome
I
change.
mean, really, let's be honest with you. If you just say, for instance, you can't get up in the morning, you really can't get up in the morning. What you want is an alarm set to one of Chase Jasper Downs videos.
"Yes."
That'll fucking wake anybody up, that geezer.
Oh, yeah, they will.
God, Jesus.
That's what I was just fixing to say. I mean, it's a really welcome change. Like, you got Chase Jasper down,
Yeah.
or you take the garden snake, for instance, and you're like sweating while you're watching the tube.
Oh, man.
moving up.
The thing is, you know, that's all talent stuff, and you've got to respect the obvious different approaches that the lads give. I mean, Jasper's videos are comical as hell, and he's just done. I think he's just done a parody with some of the intros, isn't he? I believe.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, funny as. But yeah, I think his most popular one has been that Britney Spears number, isn't it? That was good. That was good stuff.
God, yeah. I
Yeah.
played that
sing that
video
one.
so many times, man. So many times.
I don't know if you noticed, but I think once he recorded that Britney Spears, he went on to record his channel outro.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And when it's speeded up, you can see that he's absolutely knackered after doing all that dancing.
I'll tell you what, I make you laugh because I know, you know, he's a young lad now. He's sort of thinking he's got this six-pack, but I'll tell you what, he's got a bit of a gut on him, the old boy, isn't he? You know, he's doing that old Britney Spears. He was sort of struggling to get across the old beach, wasn't he?
I tell you,
Everyone else trying to pull him back in.
Yeah, yeah. He did a
I'm telling you, Wiggy, the beer belly is starting to come back into fashion. Just as Mr. B on his last video.
I'll tell you what, Wiggy, I think actually that was the Harley Davidson colostomy bag he was wearing under his fucking shorts there, I think. That's what made him look a bit. Yeah, and that was probably full, ready to burst.
Full up, it changed.
Probably was. I'll tell you what, Jasper, mate. You're a star, Jasper. Star, mate.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, man.
If the beer belly coming,
I'm
gonna text him later because.
Sorry,
Yeah.
excuse me.
No, it's cool. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if the beer belly's coming back into fashion, I'm trendy as hell.
Yeah.
Hello.
Tell you what. Someone's
Trust
am-
me, on top of the fucking tree when it comes to beer bellies.
I am the beer belly hipster, man. I had a beer belly before beer belly was cool. Oh, jeez, Wiggy.
Oh,
Holy shit, that was
oh,
There you go.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
When are you due?
They say you had
All I
5
gotta
kids.
do is let it drop.
That's one of those sympathy pouches, isn't it?
That's
You know,
fucking-
that's funny you say that, man. Having kids will really turn it around. You're all fit with six-pack, you know, and flexing going down the road, chest out like a dick. All of a sudden you have a kid.
The thing is, once you've got the kids out of the way, your women don't give a shit. You know, you can be a little bit overweight, but they still jump on every minute, don't they? They still hop on the old Weggy bus, mate. You still hop on number 4.
I'm surprised. My wife left my
Dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 4, is that the short route?
Yeah, she said you're going to do it. Yeah. Just started running, I got a taxi.
That's the minibus.
Yeah.
My missus gets on there, she's a foot passenger. She just walks along.
Oh wait, hold on. I just looked at the Q&A again, and this one popped in as soon as I put it up. Gazatron says, "I keep telling the missus that the beer belly is in fashion now. She's less than convinced." Oh man. All right, since I'm over here, Colin Biker wrote another book where he says, "What type of job? I had better not say." Oh man, I think this is about Tosh. He said I bored him almost to death.
Yeah. He'd fucking bore anybody to death, old Tosh, wouldn't he?
All right, let's see. And it says, should have eaten more fiber. And let's see. You got this one for Weggy. I'll have that idea. Thanks, Weggy. Today we dig a trench for the peas. Rear wheel into the soil and 5,000 revs should start.
Nice
Told
one,
you not
Rich.
to give him any ideas.
Yeah. I'll tell you, you'd be of use for that bike.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I could turn it into a rotivator for him, I suppose.
I'll tell you what. Though, it's not. It don't bother us being overweight, though. It don't bother me anyway. I don't give a shit. I know Andy don't, because he put it on his video the other day with his tight T-shirt. And guess what? Dave was the very first one to be abusive on there. I know. So I sort of watched.
Abusive.
Thermo UK was #1 abusive.
Obvious.
Yeah.
It's not abusiveness, it's mocking.
I thought that was a spandex suit he was wearing. That's what I thought it was anyway. I thought Queen looks nice in spandex, or Randy. I thought he looks a right little cheeky chappy, really.
I thought he was
I'd love to sit him on my knee.
Yeah, I thought it was a fucking parody. A parody coming along, you know.
You know what? When I finished doing all that and I started watching the video, I thought, shit, should I go back out, put the old filter back in and redo it again with something baggy on?
Yeah. Don't your missus ever turn around and say, you look a bastard in that video? Because my missus does.
He doesn't do that.
No?
I'm going to have to do a spoof video on that and just blur out my stomach as I'm going around doing things.
That's most of the fucking video, Dave. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's the video.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby. You've got a question there, mate. If you wanted one, you've got a lovely little subject there. What? No, I know you've got a little one, but if you think about it, what do your wives think about you vlogging?
You going out doing that shit again, are you?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
What did she actually say about you vlogging?
Well, you want to take this one first?
No, I'll leave it to you, mate.
Oh, you're gonna leave it to me.
You're more educated than me.
And apparently I talks English real goodly like.
I'm no good at book learning.
So here's the situation. My wife actually thinks it's ridiculous. She thinks it's hilarious, but she actually enjoys watching the videos. And every once in a while, not very often, but a couple of times she's popped up in there, But yeah, she just thinks, it's something silly, but if I like to do it, go ahead and do it because it makes me happy. So that's what she thinks. Eventually, what I want to do is get another Cena and pop it on her helmet so that when she's riding with me, we can, do some stuff together. Although I worry about that. Oh, we've done it on the bike. I worry about that because she has a seriously twisted sense of humor and a wicked tongue.
Okay, Bobby, I think that's too much information, mate. This is a family channel.
I realized what I said just as I was saying it, and I didn't stop myself, which was dumb. But nah.
Yeah. Is her tongue pierced? She got pierced tongue?
No.
Oh,
no.
right.
In fact, we're just about to actually go and get her first tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, mate. Nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a little sheltered Russian girl. You know what happens to little sheltered Russian girls when they marry big black American guys.
No, I don't. No doubt you're going to write a book about it.
I'm trying to figure that out too.
Good job on the mail order stuff, man. Mine never came in. I'm just joking. If she's listening, Jesus, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. No, she's got to see that. She's got.
I mentioned one of his earlier vlogs, an unboxing, right? Fucking great.
In a review.
Yeah, fucking great Russian peasant woman getting out of the box.
Attractive,
yeah, very attractive.
I wanted to get the Taiwanese model, but these were cheaper.
At the end of the video, you go something like, do you know what, lads? It's not at all bad.
No, dude, she'd get a kick out of that, man. She'd totally get a kick out of that.
Yeah, please understand that I was just
No, dude, it's all good. It's all good.
Shit.
Now, to try to offend me would take a lot of work, and she's just like me, so it's cool. It's cool. No, I do the whole Russian bride jokes with her all the time.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point with this channel. I mean, these things, nobody gets offended, do they? It's just not about that. You just say what you like, and nobody's going to take offence.
That's good.
They won't take a gate, but they won't take offence.
I'll not even take your bike. But leave the fucking fence where it is, mate.
You could come to my house and pick my bike up on your shoulder. It would be gone before I could fucking catch it.
Yeah, jeez.
The 250. I'm on a silly little 250 Rebel waiting for that 750 to come. I feel so silly sometimes. Harleys come by and they still wave at me, but it's like.
Oh man, I don't know if I could put my fat ass on a 250 ever again. I just no.
We're still waiting for the Honda Grom ride.
Oh God, I was just talking to Defober and Mark about that on Sunday. It's just like eventually I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna find the Honda
leather kilt as well. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I will wear the leather kilt. I will. Trust me. I will put it in the saddlebag. I will slip it on, slip the pants off, walk into the dealership, and just be like,
Fucking Jesus.
"You guys got a Honda Grom I can test ride?"
Hey, I'll tell you what, if you still wear that leather kilt, do you know what? When you go along the road, everyone will be going, look, there's a hovercraft.
With balls on them. There's a hovercraft with balls on them. Black ones.
Yeah. I remember that they say, that's that fucking creature from War of the Worlds.
Oh man, I'm just waiting. Oh man, eventually I'm gonna have to do this. I just feel silly even thinking about it because, I told Mark and Diff over on Sunday, a Honda Grom is not a bike to me. It's an anal bead, and I'm not into that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I fart, the engine will rev. I mean, you know.
That's what fucking RJ's got, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. When you stuck 10,000 quid's worth of exhaust systems and all sorts of other stuff on. Yeah.
Like I first heard about the Honda Grom because of 808 YouTube. She rides one. She fits on it. It looks good with her riding it because she's the proper size for it. Now, I am twice her height and 3 times her width. Okay. Putting my fat ass on a Honda Grom means I will have to pay for a flattened out piece of metal sculpture.
Excuse me, lads. Dogs making fucking round the garden.
It depends who makes a metal sculpture, because you'll be able to sit on mine without it bending.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You look like an elephant on a fucking peanut, really, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah, man.
You would.
Oh,
You ever seen the first scene from Any Given Sunday, or On Any Sunday, excuse me?
On Any Sunday. No, I haven't seen that one yet.
The Steve McQueen movie. It starts out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and the guy, he's like a big old dude, 7 foot tall, and he's on a pit bike. Goes through the dirt. First you see his hands revving, keep going, everything, then it zooms out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would look worse. Oh my god, I'm quite a bit wider than that, dude. But yeah, I gotta find a ground.
I'm only 5'6", so the Rebel doesn't look like if you don't know bikes and you're 500 feet away from me or whatever, you just think it's a dude on a Harley, really, unless you read the fucking thing.
Man.
But then you get close and you're like, oh, you're the size of a fucking toy monkey.
Oh my god, dude!
It would be really funny for you and I to ride together next to each other.
Oh, dude.
Oh my goodness!
I found that.
That's me on the ground.
What the fuck was that?
That's me on the ground.
Oh god!
Oh, cracker!
That seems like something you should do anyway, just for the vlogs.
Yeah, but don't wear those orange flip-flops.
Oh god, no.
Those are professional Asian motorcycle shoes. Armored. Flip-flops.
What a fat twat.
Right, I'm not that big.
It's got a twin exhaust as well.
Twin exhaust.
Jesus Christ, man.
We had
I'll tell you what,
that were huge, like that, 700 pounds and stuff, like toted them around in semis and things for the Fat Man on the Circus and stuff, but they all burst their neck. All these guys had one thing in common. They burst a gland in their neck, and they couldn't help it. They just grew and grew and grew and grew.
Yeah. We had one up Suffolk End, you'll notice. We had a big, bloody, giant, fat, crisp-eating twat who lived just up the road from me. And,
he's an American, eh, Wiggy?
No, seriously, no, I will do, because this bloke has just cost. He's literally eaten himself to the point where they had to crane him out of his house. He had a special £25,000 disabled bloody, those like a fucking Panzer tank, this thing. Seriously, you get disabled trikes and this thing must have weighed 2 ton. And there's no word of a lie, yeah? Anyway, this guy's been on TV, and he was all tearful and this, that, and the other. Oh, I lost my mother and this, that, and the other. And, so for the next 25 years, he was eating something like about 20,000 calories a day. And they literally had to crane him out of his building. And he was on a TV about a year or two back, and they cost the taxpayer well over £1 million. And it's still, they've managed to sort of, obviously they put the band in it, whatever they do this stomach, whatever it is, it's the rubber band around the main stomach. And they've now got to spend about another £25,000-30,000 on an operation to take all the loose skin away, because there's probably about 30 stone of loose skin. We'll see it not so long back.
Wow.
Yeah. Weggy, he was the fattest bloke in Britain.
He was, mate. In fact, actually the young guy, the young 33-year-old who's on the TV not so long back, he's just passed away. And he's only 33 years old, and he weighed 60 stone, didn't he?
Mm. But that guy you were talking about,
60 stone.
Yeah, that guy you were talking about, Weggy, is now in America.
He's now in America, mate. Yeah,
he's married an American woman. He found love online after he lost his weight, and
do you know what?
He's gone over to America to meet this woman to marry her.
You know, you have sympathy for some people, Andy, but this guy, the way he portrayed it, he basically said, well, you know, shit happens, and this is what happened, and you know, he hasn't been able to work, obviously, for so many years, and it's the way he come across as expecting that the state should pay for it, and you know, if it's going to cost people a lot of money, and that was this point was put across to him, and he really didn't give a shit. He said, well, I mean, he really didn't give a monkey's fingers up to everybody, and he was the one who put himself in that position in the first place, and that just annoyed me, and every time I used to see him, I just want to fucking run him over, but there you go.
Yeah, you wouldn't have killed him, would you? Like hitting a tank.
No, it's horrible.
Wait, hold up.
Sorry. If it's a thyroid problem or something like that, or you're fucking 10 feet tall like Beast, it's one thing.
That's different, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're just doing it because you're fucking bored and you eat Big Macs all day long because you don't have anything else better to do, that's...
Yeah, they call it, what do you call it? They call it comfort eating. No, I mean, you know, when you're getting half your local Tesco's dropping off their food supply chain, right? It's flat. And this bloke is getting through it within 4 hours and then putting in another order, and I mean, they're eating... I mean, for breakfast was something like probably about 10 eggs, 5 sausages, you know, probably a whole packet of bacon, about 5, 6, 7 rounds of toast, and that's just for starters.
Where'd you get the money to buy for it?
You tell me, mate. You tell me.
Yeah, he must cost a fortune.
That's a good question. I never thought about that.
They do, they do.
You probably find the state pays for it because he's so big. And he has medical issues. You probably find that the doctor said he have so much for the amount of calories that he has to take in, otherwise he'll die. So you probably find that it gets through the old food stocks that they won't usually throw away.
Dave, I'll help anybody, mate, and I believe people who have got obviously problems from any quarters, mate. You know, fair enough. But this guy was quite adamant. You know, it's all down to himself. The reasons why he did it, and you could have. The people said to me, "Well, you could have stopped eating, and there was people there to help you." He didn't want to know, mate. You know, so you know, you really still stuffing 500 Mars bars down your face every week. It's not going to happen, is it?
Well, I'll tell you what, Weggy. About 5 years ago in my club or pub. We, you know, had 1 or 2 sort of very big drinkers, and they were classed as alcoholics, and they were getting their social security check, and also on top of their social security check, they were getting money to buy fucking alcohol as well.
Really?
They were getting like £100 a week extra to buy alcohol because they had an addiction. Yeah.
Really?
That crap here pisses me off.
There you go. There you go.
I'm addicted to motorcycles.
Nobody's bought you a bike, have they?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, yeah, so.
Yeah,
No,
over
but
here
seriously. Yeah, no, seriously, mate.
over here it's called welfare, and it's shit, really.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It's not a good system. There's so many ways around it, and so many ways to cheat it, and you know, I've seen people just stocking up on the most ridiculous shit, and the government pays for it, and then that means we pay for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, of course, it's the same here, mate. It's the same here.
Same here. It's the same. I think it's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always that.
Give them flipping food vouchers and stuff, and they make sure they can flipping eat the right foods rather than just flipping giving a bunch of cash so they can go and blow it on blow.
The trouble is, a lot of the close friends and family and that think they're helping these people out by supplying them with extra food. You know, they get phone calls. I mean, this guy was saying he makes a phone call to one of the family. So one of the family comes around and brings him a 16-piece bargain bucket. Half an hour later, after he's finished that, he's ordering a Chinese through somebody else's credit card.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Saves a lot of money.
Oh, there you go. You know,
Save up, get a new bucket in.
terrible.
And Gazatron has joined us. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
We're doing all right.
Right, Gaz.
Just wanted to say, this morning I saw someone necking a bottle of wine at 10 o'clock in the morning, walking down this road.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I was on the phone to my control people, and I just started laughing. They're like, "What's going on?" I just seen someone necking. He literally had that much left in the bottom of the wine.
Really?
Wow.
10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry about that, Gazatron. I meant to say hi to you.
Oh my god, man. I can't see down in wine at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't.
If you're wanting to go to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because you got to be up at 12, I can see that.
Well, okay.
Like, you know, the warm weather, because we're not really used to warm weather in this country at the moment, but we have got a few days of it. I think, you know, it's quite easy to start, say, for instance, a lager or a nice cold beer fairly early in the morning before till 11 o'clock.
I was over in Canada the other day, and we had a couple of lads with us. We used to watch football, and obviously over there it's on at sort of 7 o'clock in the morning or something. And they wanted to watch a big game for Liverpool, and we went into this bar, and it was like the barman straight away was like, "Oh, I remember you guys from last night? Come behind the bar. We'll have some Zambucas at 7 o'clock in the morning."
What?
Yeah, that was a fun day. Can't really remember that much after lunchtime.
That's Sambuca for you.
Yeah. It wasn't the day you come off your bike, was it, guys?
I was on whiskey then.
But hey, speaking of which, what's old Keith been up to? He's in Wales, isn't he? That's right. Yeah.
Keith in Wales.
Keith's in Wales, isn't he? Well, he has been in Wales, hasn't he? Keith.
Ireland.
Keith.
Oh, is he? Sorry, Ireland. Sorry, I'm mistaken.
Yeah. A little bit slow.
He'd probably think
he's gone
Wales.
through
He does
Wales.
get lost a lot.
That's right, Ireland. Sorry, mate. He's over there with O2, isn't he? Or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It's probably Lithuania by now. So.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see here. Colin Biker is back, and he says, it doesn't help that the so-called healthy diet includes lots of empty calories from addictive foods that make you hungry 30 minutes later.
You're not wrong.
It's true. It is so true. So true.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
And Bex88 says, not applicable. Ha ha ha, big old smiley. I think that one was from earlier. I should just leave this screen up. But I gotta say, I was watching a video before about Italians trying American snacks for the first time.
Yeah.
And, you know, as someone who has traveled, I can totally agree with their decisions on the crap they were eating at the time, because I've gone to places where, you know, I picked up, you know, a little snack because I'm on my way somewhere and I'm, you know, not wanting a meal, just a little bag of this or a box of that. So much better. Not only just better tasting, but better for you than the shit that they shove into bags and boxes and feed you cheap here in the States. Now, if you want anything healthy, it's going to cost you an arm, a leg, and a left nut to get it.
Big time.
You know?
And bottled water's more expensive than Coca-Cola, isn't it? These days.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
My wife feeds the kids that way sometimes if they're, you know, because it's a big thing, kids in McDonald's here. I mean, you put a clown and tell them to sell fucking burgers to people, that kids are going to want it, you know, they know what they're doing. So my wife spends just the same amount of money on the kids' hamburgers on those days and crap as she does for one salad for me.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is as well, I mean, with Mackie D's and Burger King and that, they offer the toys. Well, the kids start, as soon as they get their hands on one toy, they want another one, because they build them, they're crafty sides because they build them up in sets. So unless the kids have got a set, what are they going to want to do? You say, do you want to go for some food? Where do you want to go? McDonald's. And the first thing they're thinking about is that toy before they even buy the shit that they're going to serve and they're going to eat. So I fully agree with that. It's a shame, really, but I mean, luckily enough, when I was young, we didn't have many burger bars in the UK, to be honest. You had a Wimpy bar, and you might have the local one, but you never had Burger Kings or McDonald's like that. And the trouble is, you know, and the kids nowadays, it's just far too easy. It's like my son's 17. First thing he says to me, Saturday, when I pick him on his bike, can we stop off at Burger King, Dad? Yeah? Really? It's fucking 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, when I was in Russia last year, we passed by a McDonald's, we passed by a Burger King. My kids don't even bother with any of that stuff. They didn't even know very much about McDonald's and Burger King and all that because we don't inundate them with it.
No.
But when we were over in Russia, we saw, we passed by McDonald's, we passed by Burger King. You look through the window, and everybody in there, you could tell without even having to look twice, was a tourist.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah. I didn't see one Russian face in there except behind the counter. It's sad. It's really sad. And the whole thing started not because of the burgers and all, it's because they made more than 100 times profit off the sodas. So they just shoved the burgers and French fries with it. Yeah. Just to get you to drink more sodas. Yeah. So they got you addicted to the sugar from the sodas. Yeah. And now everything's about the burgers. So the burgers are all they're not awful, horribly bad, but the fries. French fry will fucking give you a heart attack in like 5 seconds. I mean, it's all grease. It's all grease.
Deep fried crap. That's all it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I stopped the other week and got because on Sundays I can eat what I want, but I'm on like a 2,000 calorie a day diet, and on Sundays I can eat what I want, so I stay on the diet and I don't get burnt out and just start eating. And we went through there, and I was like, sirloin burgers at McDonald's. Well, let's try that. And I got it and read the freaking thing. 1,400 calories just in the burger.
Yeah.
How can people eat that much? It's, I mean, my average intake for years now has been between 800 and 1,000 calories a day, and I function perfectly fine on that.
Yeah. And like I said, it's all grease. I know exactly what you're talking about with the sirloin burger because a friend of mine got one, bit into it, and the line of grease that went down his arm was freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I think I would have the kebabs. One of my favourite foods, and it's more expensive than it used to be, but it's still not an expensive food. Is tuna fish. I love tuna. I can eat tuna any day of the week. And it's. Yeah, it's a slightly oily fish, but that oil in that fish with the omega-3 and all that is fantastic for you. It's good stuff.
It's definitely. Tuna's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. I know Bobby knows this because I know Bobby's into his food, but the tuna, you can do also you barbecue it, you can do whatever you like with it, you can put what you like with it, and it's still good for you, as long as you don't mix it up with a load of shit.
Yeah, I can't have fish.
No?
No, I'm allergic to it.
Yeah.
Which is a problem because I'm quite brainy, and not having the fish means I'm now good at book learning.
You know your place, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, I like the tuna, and I like mackerel. Mackerel's one of my favorites. Oh man.
The codfather.
Oh, shoot. I just looked at the time. Holy crap.
Codfather. Yeah.
Codfather. I do like. I like it Brazilian style.
Captain Haddock. Yeah.
Yeah, I like. There's a Brazilian dish called bolitas de bacalhau, which is the little fried codfish. And for some reason, the Brazilians will fry it, and it's not like super greasy and dripping all over the place. It's actually really nice, very crisp. It's done. You do it American style, and it's like 50% grease, 40% fish, and 10% other shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was going to say, Dave, don't you have fish in your house, then, Dave?
Oh no, the missus eats fish.
Right.
Or anything. It's just I can't eat it.
I just wonder what sort of radio you got.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I was talking about, don't you? What sort of radio you got, Dave?
My radio's a Sony.
Yeah, not a DAB radio then, not a DAB.
Nah.
He's very clever.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna leave that one alone. But I got to get through these last two Q&A things, and then it's actually time to close this thing down.
Gosh, so it's gone quick tonight, mate.
That's quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Sergeant Markin says, "Screw it, I'm getting another beer." Have one for me, sir. All right, and of course, Calm Biker. I believe a lot of places now don't have parks, just play parks in McDonald's.
You're wrong.
I gotta say that's kind of true. I live very close to a nice big park, so I'm really happy. A lot of hiking trails and stuff like that. I like to take the bike up through there and just do some hiking. But yeah, we need more open space for kids to run around and not end up like me.
Like the rest of us, mate.
As soon as they build parks and that, old people complain that there's kids playing in them.
Right. You eat my belly. Don't single yourself out, man.
Well, if you think about it, just quickly, I mean, if somebody was running or they started your bike and you were literally 3 feet away and you had to chase them, what would you do? I'd just say, fuck it. I'd make about three steps. About 3 or 4 steps, I'll be holding my chest. Simple.
Yeah, we're legal carry in Tennessee, so the opposite would happen.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at knife throwing, and there's always one in my pocket. So there you go.
I can run like hell for 10 seconds.
All right, so we're at the end of our journey, of course, and it's been absolutely freaking fantastic because you guys are freaking fantastic. So I guess we'll run through the line. Oh, I don't even have to get my kids. Yes. All right, so we'll run through the line, and yeah. Oh, you got the surprise face on. Yeah, some of you guys don't know. My kids are actually in Maryland with my wife's parents right now.
Ah, bloody hell, man! We've got another hour's worth. Happy days.
Party
Hey, don't worry about the 2-hour bullshit. I'll let mine run over by an hour Saturday night. So bollocks.
Wait, where's the wife though? Where's the wife?
The wife is actually on her way home and probably will be here in a few minutes, and I've got to start making dinner. So
Potatoes and carrots.
I told you I love feeding people, and I love feeding my wife because she gets happy when she's nice and fed, and that means
Come the romantic.
That's an innuendo, literally.
Mashed or boiled.
All right, so we'll run down the line and get everybody to say bye-bye to the folks at home, and we'll start it off with, who am I, UK1?
In the spirit of calm, biker. What? Me? What do you want?
Good one, man. Good one.
I would like to say goodbye to Mr. B. I would like to say goodbye to Andy. But I can't be arsed. I'll just sit here for a few minutes and mellow and think about the past few days, wondering about what's gone on, thinking about what I should vlog on next. Night, everybody. Ta-da.
All right, Weggy.
Yo. Now carry on with somebody else for a minute, mate. I'm just looking at my joke book.
Oh, jeez. All right, we'll go to the full sonata.
Nah, Jumbo.
Okay.
All right.
Night, Pa.
All right, Suffolk Andy.
Can I slip in your bedroom, Pa?
Hey, Sonny.
Anytime, son.
Words of wisdom.
Huh?
Words of wisdom, mate.
Well, if we're on that fucking sort of thing, I've always said this. If she's good enough for your father, and she's good enough for your brother, fuck, she's good enough for you, boy.
Yeah.
But anyway, before I go, I'd like to say trio, and I'd like to say, a few words that it has been a pleasure, an honour, and I can't honestly think of a better band of brothers to be on this hangout with. And I think if we all go forward together, we can make this community far better than it's ever been before. Because with idiots like us, nobody can go any fucking better. Good night, everybody.
Fucking right on. Yeah.
We are the resistance.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, Mr. B.
What?
It was time to say goodbye to the folks at home.
Oh. Yeah, so thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been absolutely fantastic as usual. Bobby's Hangouts, tune in every Tuesday at 9 o'clock GMT. Always worth a watch. And if you can't watch it now, you can always play it later. so therefore it might not be 11 o'clock now. You could be watching this at like 7 o'clock in the morning if you want.
Or you're some bastard like me. If you don't sleep, you watch it at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
you can always crack yourself open a beer.
At all, it's a flat fee. Just go to my FundMe page, pay me and you'll be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we could go through the hours actually. You could watch it at 12 o'clock. You could watch it at 1 o'clock. And you could watch it at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
And 3 o'clock. Now, also, not to make it really confusing, what you could do is watch half of it at 12 o'clock, okay, and then watch the other half at 5 o'clock. We could go through some of the other combinations of those, but you know what, fuck it. Bye everyone. Cheers, Bobby.
You could actually watch it on the half past. So you could watch it at half past 10, half past 11,
you could do what I'm about to do. We watch the first half after the second half.
Well, you watch, or you watch the end and just watch it backwards.
You could watch it in sections, couldn't you? You could watch like 10 minutes at a time.
Probably watch it in slow motion.
You could watch the last half first to figure out, see if you can guess what happened first.
You could always watch it with your back to it as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Couldn't you? You could watch it with your back to it.
Having your pants off.
Our ugly faces, do they?
Well, no, you could actually not watch this and just listen to it.
No.
And
I know myself, Andy. I've got a really sexy voice, you know. So I can't actually sort of. I've got this really sexy, you know, English voice, and I can't back it up with looks. So if a good woman wants to watch it, she can watch it, you know, with the back to it, and she'd probably leave a snail trail across the picture.
I was about to say the sexy voice does offset the toupee.
Yeah. I wish it would come off.
You can always watch it. You know, you can always watch it in your underwear, or at least I would if I had any on.
yeah. If you don't have a TV and just a radio, you could just listen.
Oh my God! All right. So, Weggy, you ready?
Yes, mate. Yeah, and it's a serious note actually from the guy. He said, "Gambling has brought our family close together. We lost so much money we had to buy a smaller house."
That's terrible.
Anyway, fucking fantastic night. Great to have the characters. Nice to meet the chap on the end there. I don't know what his name is again.
Backward mode.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too, Wade.
Yeah, and yourself, bud. That's always good to have new characters join the fucking asylum. Become a major part of on a weekly basis. Fantastic, Bob. Brilliant. Fantastic. Say no more. I'm going to go and get a fucking beer and have a smoke, to be honest with you.
Sweet.
All right.
All right, Gazatron, your turn.
Sorry, I was late coming along. I was out on the bike. But anyway, thanks for watching. And see you next Thursday on Mr. B's.
Yeah.
Sweet. And we got Backroad Moto.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for the invite. It was a really good chat with all you guys. It's good to talk to all of you for the first time. And if anybody's watching this and you're having a good fun, you like it, don't forget to hit the damn like button. Go watch everybody's videos. Subscribe to everybody, especially everybody. For fuck's sake, you're on YouTube. So press the like button. What's wrong with you?
Nice. And you are always welcome.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, mate. Yeah. Just join the resistance.
There you go. Alright. So I guess it falls to me to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a pleasant time with all of us silly people doing silly things on this silly channel. My words of wisdom for tonight is if you are going to take the sweet corn out of shit, make sure you have your tweezers nice and clean. Alright, we're done. We are gone. Remember to check out Mr. Beats hang out on Thursday, and we'll be back on Tuesday. Ride safe, stay classy. Bye.